It's Sticky Tricky Law! The rule of law is a universal legal principle and a basic requirement of a legal system. Rule of law is different than rule by law. Rule by law does not require the government to subject to law, but the rule of law does. Rule of law means that all state bodies and the government must uphold the law. The rule of law requires equality before the law. This means that everyone, including state bodies and the government, should be required to follow the law, but can also enjoy the benefit of the law's protection equally. Essentially, no one, no body, is above the law. The rule of law requires that law is accessible, clear, and certain. This means that law must be easily available, stable insofar as is possible, and be written in simple language so that we can understand what the rules are and be certain of what we can and cannot do under the law. Under the rule of law, public bodies must use the powers given to them by the law reasonably and only insofar as they are allowed to do so. They cannot use them for an unintended or arbitrary purpose. This ensures that state bodies are accountable to the law and protects us from government having absolute power or acting arbitrarily. To be able to enforce rights, including human rights, there must be independent bodies such as tribunals and courts that allow people to have legal representation and so access to justice. Access to justice will only be effective if both sides to the dispute have equal access to the court, and the dispute in court is conducted publicly, and the courts and judges are independent from the state and the opposing party in the dispute.